You look at the Cavaliers, they're down 2-0. But on the bright side, they're back home. A chance to get back in the series.
And you don't make the conference finals unless you're a great team. So I think being at home is important to them. We're going to see them come out with some fight.
Towns outside. That three's off the mark.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Allen, the pass to Wade. Allen a screen. Cleveland working the ball around now. And he makes it.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Outside Hart. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Harden against Brunson. Wade, the pass to Mobley. No good with the triple. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Here's Brunson outside. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Brunson against Harden. Brunson with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max clause.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Over Mitchell. Brunson misses.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Allen, pass to Mobley. Over Towns. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Allen.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Mitchell up top. Mobley on a screen from outside the arc. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 6.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Wade. No points yet. Mitchell finds Harden. Here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. The shot won't fall. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. And here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson. Yes, on the jumper. 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Wade. Back to Harden. Pass to Wade. Now Mobley. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Mitchell sinks it from distance.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Hard up top. Pass to Towns. Brunson on the drive. Oh, stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 11 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Towns. Still no points. Three-pointer. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. From behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. New York, again, can't hit.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Fast break. Here comes New York. Pulls it from 20. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Harden. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Harden. Towns outside. Allen against Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Now it's Harden. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. 10 points for him.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Now here's Harden. The 3 from Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Brunson. Covered by Merrill. Brunson missing again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. 3-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Brunson outside. And the 3-pointer goes. Brunson's got 13.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switch here also for New York. Clarkson's checked in. Here's Tyson. Drops in the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Now Mobley. Outside Harden. Back to Mobley. Beyond the arc. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 9. Robinson finds Brunson. And here's Hart, defended by Harden. Over to the left wing. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And that's 17 points for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. It's intercepted. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. New York working the ball around now. The three. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Brunson.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Here's Tyson. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run. Brunson finds Towns. Brunson taking his time here. Fires from 14. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Cleveland leading by 6. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Towns. Still without a bucket. Here's Hart. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Boy, that effort is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, Hart staying active, being persistent, tracking down the rebound, and making sure they get something out of that extra possession.
Here's Mitchell. 16 points for him. Here's Harden. Pass to Tyson from the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Clarkson for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tyson, covered by Towns. Harden to pass to Mitchell. Over Clarkson. Can't hit from the elbow. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. Sohan's checked in for New York. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Now here's Alvarado. Clarkson for three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The three-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold, but boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
Here's Strus. Schroeder finds Allen. Up top, Schroeder. Alvarado defending. Robinson with the block. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Robinson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Allen, the pass to Schroeder. Here's Tyson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Bridges, right side, to the middle. Here's Sohan. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Brian, back over to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. From the wing. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Merrill outside. Here's Wade. No points so far. And here's Strus outside. Alvarado with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Allen. Back to Strus to win the drought. And the layup is good. Strus has got his first 2 points of the night.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Now Clarkson. Bridges passes to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. And it's Clarkson missing. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Merrill outside. Pass to Allen. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The baseline J is off the mark. Alvarado outside. Knocks it down from distance. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Schroeder with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Wade. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Outside Anunoby. Here's Robinson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now here's Allen. Outside Strus. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Left side Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Releases. That's good on the jumper. And here's Clarkson. Give him 8. Up top, Robinson. Clarkson outside. Back to Robinson. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Merrill with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Now here's Allen. Outside Strus. The 3 is up. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Merrill, and it's James Harden in for Schroeder. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Shamet comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And New York has possession. 3-point lead. Outside Brunson. Here's Shamet. Pass to Towns for 3. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. Outside Harden. Up and in on the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Knick lead.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And a deep 3 from Towns. They can't stop the run with that one.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Strus. 5 points in the game. Over Brunson. Harden can't hit. The Knicks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game. I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
And the bucket is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And a switch here also for New York. Alvarado's checked in for Shamet. Now Harden, 5 points in the game. Outside Mitchell. Wade, the pass to Mitchell. Can they get it? Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Knicks leading by 9. Towns looking for an opening. Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Tyson, he's checked in for Bryant. And a switch here also for New York. Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 11-point game. Pass to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Wade, covered by Towns. And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Strus. 5 points in the game. Alvarado with a steal. Pass to Shamet. Back to Alvarado. Out left to the wing. Now Towns. Covered by Strus. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pocket 4. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Strus. From deep three-point land. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Offensive rebound, Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Back to Mitchell. There's the three. From outside, Mitchell is good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Brunson gets it to go. Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. Pass to Harden. Back to Mitchell. They set the screen from downtown. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now Alvarado. Back to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Strus grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Harden. The 3 ball. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 8. Now Brunson. There's a minute 26 left in the first half. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Back to Harden. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell finds Harden. Outside Strus. 3-pointer. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Strus has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Pass Pass to Towns. Releases. Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got 4 rebounds now. Now Mitchell. On the wing, Harden. Outside Strus. Here's Tyson from deep. The shot comes out. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the New York Knicks.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Pass to Harden. The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hart passes to Bridges. And here's Brunson. Here's the 3. And James Harden pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 12 points.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Harden. And it's Harden again missing. Here's Brunson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys?
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, What a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Harden. After the basket by New York on the other end. Sends it home from three-point land.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Mobley against Harden. Back to Brunson. Shot is up. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Wade. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Offensive rebound. Mobley passes to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Towns up top. Puts it up from 15. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wade. Back to Allen. Outside for Harden. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Harden's got 18.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Harden. Back to Brunson. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Harden. He's got 18. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Now here's Brunson. That's 29 for him. Now here's Towns. Fires the 3. Cat answers with a 3-ball.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Harden from outside. The Knicks with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer, Bridges hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 12 points.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Harden with it. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Harden. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 14. Pass to Brunson. Launches a 3. No good on the shot. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Wade, the pass to Harden. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. Mitchell hits from the corner.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Brunson passes to Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Now here's Harden. 18 points for him. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Towns outside. And here's Brunson. There's the 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Wade. Harden scanning the floor. And there's a pick over Brunson. Harden can't hit. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. They lead by 11. Bridges passes to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
On target from range.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Brunson against Harden with a step back. That one a little long.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Mobley passes to Wade. Mobley, a screen on Towns. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Hart. Mitchell against Bridges. Here's Towns. Easy work inside for Towns. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for New York.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Knicks leading by 10. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson. He's got 31. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Merrill. Yet to see a basket. From deep, Mitchell. Good! Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. They grab their own miss. Robinson passes to Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Pass to Harden. Mobley on a screen. From the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Robinson. Towns outside. No good on the triple. Cavaliers trail by 11. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Clarkson's checked in for New York. And the second free throw is good. New York leading by 10. Brunson passes to Towns. This one for three. Knocks down the triple. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. And then Harden with the jam.
Another guy who can light up the scoreboard. Harden is a stat sheet stuffer.
Pass to Towns. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries. Outside Mitchell. Robinson with a steal. Bridges outside. From deep. And James Harden pulls it down. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
Knicks leading by 11. Towns outside. Brunson against Harden. And that one's good for Brunson.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Inside. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Clarkson outside. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Brunson. Basket's good. Brunson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Outside Harden. Pass to Tyson. The 3-ball. That shot is off. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Alvarado outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Alvarado. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Harden. Alvarado with a rebound. New York leading by 13. Here's Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Merrill. Here's Wade. Pass to Strus. Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Uh-oh, we've got a big cat in the paint.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Strus the pass to Harden. Puts it up from 17. Clarkson grabs a miss. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Alvarado, defended by Harden. Out to the wing. Towns, left side. Back to Alvarado. Jacks up a 3. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Robinson in the post. And there's a 3-second violation. Cavaliers trail by 14. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Back to Merrill on the wing. Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns finds Robinson. And here's Clarkson. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Wade, the pass to Harden. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Alvarado. Clarkson outside. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Harden. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. From deep, Strus. Cleveland again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Towns. Here's an 8-footer, and it's New York scoring again.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Harden. To get back on track. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 11. Now Alvarado, defended by Harden. Alvarado, the pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Down low. Here's Wade. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. Knicks leading by 20. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for James Harden. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And New York has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. For three, Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Cavaliers trail by 20. Outside Mitchell. Here's Allen. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
New York leading by 17. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. The three is up. Mobley grabs the board.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Allen finds Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Outside Strus. From outside the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Bridges. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wade. From outside, off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Hart passes to Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 41.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Allen outside. Here's Wade. Anunoby covering. And here's Strus outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Hart. Here's Brunson outside. Pure from three-point range. Brunson's got 44.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
And he lobs it up. Robinson with a steal. Bridges against Mitchell. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Hart.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Wade. To win the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Brunson on the drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Harden, he's checked in for Strus. And a switch here also for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Harden with it. One more point puts him at 30 for the game.
He came in ready to work.
Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Harden's got 30 points.
Very efficient from the mid-range. Harden doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable shooting that shot.
To the middle. Down. That's good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Here's Harden. And it's Cleveland with another.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And here's New York now. They're on a 14-4 run. Harden against Brunson. A step-back shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Mitchell. The miss. New York has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's Brunson outside. Good. He hits again.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Three-pointer Harden knocks down the long J. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside, Towns. And it's New York with another.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Outside Harden. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby passes to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Fires the 3. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 1:51 left in the fourth. Harden against Brunson, and Harden gets the double team. 5 to shoot, and Cleveland another 3.
Impeccable form there. I mean, Harden should teach a master class in shooting. Doesn't get any better than his jump shot. Efficient, economy of movement, and the stroke often leads to splashes.
Here's Anunoby after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Back to Brunson. And there it is for him. Brunson's got 55.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, a trip... So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Porty's checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Wade, that's good.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Pass to Wade. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, it's good.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And here's McBride. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.